My name is Jordan, but my artist name is Frankly Speaking. These are a few of the songs I've written. This first one's called Runaway. I didn't mean to be this way again. Too many problems weighing in my head. Too many shadows follow every step. Too many secrets I should have never kept. If I could run away and not look back, my heart would stop me in my tracks. My bones would break, my joints would crack. Oh, if I run away and not look back. Stuck in this town I choose to be, afraid of leaving my own history. I'm constantly chasing destiny, but I'm stuck in this town I choose to be. If I could run away and not look back, my heart would stop me in my tracks. My bones would break, my joints would crack. Oh, if I run away and not look back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Run away and not look back. My heart would stop me in my track. My bones would break, my joints would crack. Oh, so I won't run away and I won't look back. No, I won't run away and I won't look back. No, I won't run away and I won't look back. Thanks, brother.
Love it.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, so that song's called Runaway, and we can talk about how I wrote that or whatever at the interview, but it was a song, kind of one of those off the cuff. I was watching a show at the Taft Theater and I left and wrote that like really quickly
That's cool.
at Graders, and yeah. So some good can come from Graders, not just getting fat. All right, this next song I'm gonna do, it's a love song, but it's like an anti-love song. It's about somebody that means a lot to me, but it was about our time together and how she just didn't really see me as a partner. The way you move, girl, I can't help but crack a smile. You play that jukebox like it's going out of style. It's getting late and you just ordered one more beer. I should probably get on home, but I am just not thinking clear. You may think I'm just not worth it, but it couldn't hurt to try. And we better do it soon while we still have got the time. You may think I'm just a bum who's living off his daddy's dime, but I'd give it all away if I could say that you are mine. There's no surprises, see, this happens every time. Love is like a snake and you are wrapped around my mind. And you've given me your body and you've given me your time. But you took them both away like you were running from a crime. You may think I'm just not worth it, but it couldn't hurt to try. We better do it soon while we still have got the time. You may think I'm just a bum who's living off his daddy's dime, but I'd give it all away if I could say that you are mine. And I don't regret a single thing that I said. And it may have been too soon. Something brought me to you. You may think I'm just not worth it, but it couldn't hurt to try. But we better do it soon while we still have got the time. You may think I'm just a bum who's living off his daddy's time, but I give it all away if I could say that you are mine. Yes, I give it all away if I could say that you are mine. Yes, I give it all away if I could say that you are mine. Beautiful. Thank you. That song's called If I Could.
That's nice.
Thank you. I'm doing 3, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so this will be the last one, obviously, and this is a song that's most people really like this one on my new album. It's one of my favorites, and I don't write very much anymore just because I'm old and it takes a lot of inspiration to get me right. But I wrote this one. I'm really proud of this one, and it's written in the form of 2 people, a guy and a girl, but really it's about myself.
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's called Give Love Time. Once was a man with a heart so big that he didn't know how much love to give, but he always found a way to lend a hand. He never asked for anything in return. Deep inside his poor heart yearned for anyone to even understand. And he's saying, people say you gotta give love time, and I feel like I've been waiting my whole life. But my mama told me that I'll be just fine if I try. So I keep on walking down the line. There once was a girl who could sing the Beatles, wore funny hats and like colored needles, always had a smile on her face. Deep inside she was all alone, looking for somewhere she could call her home, and anyone who could keep up with her pace. She sang, people say you gotta give love time, and I feel like I've been waiting my whole life. But my mama told me that I'll be just fine if I try. So I keep on walking down the line. It's not easy leaving people behind, and it's not easy starting over sometimes. But all memories are not far behind. Just keep on trying, keep on walking down the line. And just keep on walking down the line. And just keep on walking down the line.
Welcome to CincinnatiUnderground.com. I am Brendan Davis.
Do I need headphones?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Nah, don't worry about it. The man you just heard is, frankly speaking, aka Jordan, who just killed his live set downstairs. If you paid attention to the live feed, absolutely destroyed it.
He probably says that to everybody that plays, but yeah. Thank you.
I'm honest with people most of the time.
You're like, you shouldn't be up here.
You shouldn't come back. You, on the other hand, should definitely come back.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, before we start getting into the music and everything, I definitely want to talk about the songs you played, kind of the inspiration behind that. But are you based locally? How long?
Based in Cincinnati, Ohio. Been playing here probably since 2009.
Okay.
Before that, my journey is very
It's kind of crazy.
Is it really?
I mean, kind of. I've been playing music for a very long time, but I graduated college with a music degree in Orlando, Florida at Rollins College.
Gotcha.
And so after I graduated there, I cut a demo with a guy I knew that was recording with somebody. I needed a producer, and I didn't play guitar or anything at that point.
Gotcha.
I play piano mostly. That's my main instrument anyway.
Okay.
And so I wrote I had 3 or 4 songs I had written, and then cut a little demo. I moved out to LA. My brother was living in LA. Wow. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna move to LA. This is gonna be easy. You know, this is great. Anybody that creates their first song, I think, like right away they think it's like, you know.
Oh, instant stardom.
Instant stardom.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so that's not the case.
Correct.
But I moved out to LA, and then I was there for a couple years, and I recorded a couple albums out there with a couple different producers, and then I moved back in 2009-ish.
Gotcha.
End of 2009. And so I've been here since 2009.
Okay, perfect. Have you been, frankly speaking, since 2009, or has it been?
Yeah, when I moved out to LA, the funny thing about that was I moved out to LA, my brother was there, we were driving to go get dinner, and I said, I don't want to be Jordan Schneider. I think that's my real last name.
Yeah, government.
I don't want to be Jordan Schneider. I think that sounds stupid. And I'm either thinking about being Jordon Frank or Frank Jordan.
Yeah.
And my brother, who's like a marketing genius, goes, why don't you be like Frankly Speaking or something?
Boom.
Just like off
right
the top.
there.
And I was like, that's it.
That's it right there.
I'm down with that. So
that's awesome.
So I did that, and then so everything I've created as far as albums and things like that has all been Frankly Speaking.
Yeah, and I would say the title relates to the music that you have because it's it's personal, it's emotional music, which is the best music in my opinion.
It is singer-songwriter, folk-based.
Yeah.
I do some indie pop stuff as well, but most of it's just singer-songwriters. Frankly Speaking, I tell it how it is.
Absolutely. Would you classify yourself under a certain genre?
Yeah, I would say alternative folk, indie folk.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty accurate. But you just said that your main instrument was piano. Did you have any root musicians that you really kind of were inspired by?
I am so stoked that Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness is coming to Bunbury.
Yes.
He was in a band called Jack's Mannequin before that. He is Jack's Mannequin, and that Jack's Mannequin and Coldplay, honestly, they're right. Chris Martin's writing is phenomenal. I don't care when people say they don't like Coldplay. I don't like their last 2 albums at all.
Yeah, of course.
But their old ones I loved, and his piano playing was really, that's what happened when I was in college, because I had played piano from 8 to 12 and quit.
Gotcha.
And then I did a bunch of choir stuff in high school, and I moved to Florida for college, and I was just I was a bad student. I didn't have any major was declared. I didn't have anything declared.
Gotcha.
And I was kind of failing out, and they're like, you need to declare something. And I was like, I'll just be a music major. I always liked music.
Yeah, there you go.
So I picked up a keyboard class that was mandatory, and I just started learning Clocks by Coldplay.
Yeah.
Because the Rush of Blood of the Head just came out.
Gotcha.
And I was like, oh, this is easy. I can remember this. And so I started just playing piano again. And so, yeah, Chris Martin and Coldplay are a huge influence to me.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's amazing.
Jack Johnson, John Mayer.
Yeah.
Those kind of things.
Yeah, that's great. Real quick before we continue with the interview, John Mayer traveling with Grateful Dead, touring with them.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
I didn't get a chance to see him yet.
I haven't seen them live, but I've seen some footage, and there's not many people that could stand in for Jerry.
Eric Clapton said that John Mayer was in the top 3 guitarists he's ever seen.
Yeah, and it's true. I mean, he just plays with so much soul. So those are great influences. That's really cool. So yeah, I want to talk about your first song. It was very, very, it was personal. It seemed like each song got a little bit more personal with the lyrics. So give us a little bit of explanation on Runaway and how that came to be.
Runaway is basically about how I really want to leave the city and start over and become what I think I should be.
Gotcha.
But I'm really scared to leave the city because I've done so much here to where I'm comfortable. Mm-hmm. And but it's just not doing it for me.
Gotcha.
And so that's kind of what the song's mainly about.
Yeah, I could kind of hear that in the lyrics. I could kind of see that you're ready to leave that comfort zone.
There's a line in this that starts the second verse that says, I'm stuck in this town I choose to be, afraid of leaving my own history. I'm constantly chasing destiny, but I'm stuck in this town I choose to be.
And it's so profound because I feel like a lot of people are in those situations. So it's very relatable music, which is why I think it's really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. Was there any certain experiences? Was there a moment that you were like, all right, Runaway needs to be written?
I had written kind of like maybe like a couple lines, and I went with my dad to go see Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros.
Okay.
At the Taft Theater.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there vibing, having a good time. And just kind of the juices were flowing, man. And I said, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And I left. I left and I went to Graders, like I said. I went to Graders over in Fountain Square. Sat down and I just wrote it. Like, didn't have any melody in my head or anything like that. I just wrote the lyrics.
Interesting.
And then I think I originally created that on piano afterwards. After I wrote it, I was like, I'm going to make this slow and on piano. And then I was like, I want it to be kind of upbeat, more so upbeat.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a lot of sad songs, so it's fun to disguise them. In positive chords.
Say what you will about 21 Pilots, but they kind of...
I love 21 Pilots.
Good, because I'm glad, because they kind of perfected making sad songs sound happy.
Yeah.
To me. There's been a lot of music in the past that's sad, but it sounds happy, but that's just every song.
I would say the Beatles did that a lot, too.
Of course. Can't forget about those guys. Kind of hard, definitely. So, the second song, if I could. Explain a little bit of the writing process behind that as well, because I really enjoyed that song.
That one is... It's a breakup song. I mean, it's a kind of a breakup song. It's kind of like this girl that I kind of fell for accidentally. Wasn't expected, and we really hit it off. We were at very different chapters of our lives.
Gotcha.
And I didn't have my stuff together. My life, my place was a mess, like she almost like was seeing me. She liked me. We had a very great connection, but we still do as friends. But
oh, it's great.
Yeah, we're still very, very much in each other's lives. But she saw me as a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a charity case. Like I want to fix this guy's life for him.
Interesting.
And then we kind of went back and forth with seeing each other or not. And I just wrote that song once I knew it was over. It was kind of like, you may see me as this person who just lives off, what he has or whatever, but I can change the way I am if you give me the chance.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's very prevalent in the song. And that's really cool. Does she know that it's about her?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. So she's aware. Mm-hmm. That's good.
She doesn't know the other songs I've written about it.
We won't tell her. So, the first two songs, great explanations on those. The third one, what was the name of that one?
Give Love Time is the third one.
Give Love Time. You explained a little bit before you played it that it's from the mindset of a man and a woman, but it's directly related to you. Mm-hmm. I love the dichotomy behind that. I love back and forth songs between different mindsets. And one of the lyrics of the chorus is walking down the line. What would that line be for you?
Life.
Just life. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's basically just like keep moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
The idea of it was, I was so tired of writing by myself.
Gotcha.
I'm fine writing by myself, but I wanted something that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So Gregory Alan Isaacoff is a new person I've been listening to a lot.
Okay.
And that's the inspiration, the style. His style is the inspiration for this song.
Gotcha.
And like I told you earlier, my dog had passed away, and I went outside to write this song, and I had nothing in my head. Like I just had wanted to write. I was in the mood to write, and I walked outside where I normally hang out with my dog, and I sat there, and there's a family of deer like in the forest.
Yeah.
They looked at me. They didn't move. They just kind of sat there. They just laid down, and I wrote the song in front of them, which was really cool. Yeah,
that's very cool.
But I sat down, and the first thing I wrote was the hook, which was, people say you got to give love time. Mm-hmm. And my mama told me, because my mom's always like, you'll get there. She'll be in your life. She'll come.
That's a good mom.
Yeah. Just be patient. Give it time. Give it time. And so that's like the idea of it. Is like we all want these things and. You just have to wait, and you obviously have to put the work in, but it's not always destined to be right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And anyway, like the dichotomy, like you were talking about, was I started writing, I wrote the first verse, and that was clearly about me. Like, I always try to put myself out and give people everything I can and help people and everything, but for myself, I never like to help myself.
Right.
So then the second verse, I had the idea of this girl who is covered in tattoos, like me. Mm-hmm. That's the idea that it's about me, because who. Not sure in the home she's supposed to be in. She's always smiling, but there's a deep hurt behind her. Gotcha. And then they both sing the same hook. Yeah. So that was just kind of the idea of the song, and then it kind of wrote itself.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed very natural. It seemed just kind of free-flowing.
And that's, like I said earlier, I don't write that often anymore. And like I said, maybe it's old age or lack of inspiration or whatever, or both.
Right.
But it was just one of those things where when it flows, it flows. Like I don't write for 6 months, then when I do, it's like, poof,
oh yeah, it's an implosion.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah, no, I really, I love those back and forth songs, like I said. So I really enjoyed that one. Would you ever consider having a woman sing those verses?
That was the idea. My producer actually said we should get a girl on this, and I said, well, how am I ever going to play it live?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, definitely.
Because I like that style. I get that.
Right.
I thought of it too. I was like, this would be perfect as a duet.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
you gotta make sure she's available every time.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's very understandable. So, got that's a perfect segue. Where can we see you play live?
Well, I play music for a living, and a lot of it's playing covers to make, at bars and venues.
Yeah.
But when I'm playing like a solo show, like I play at rooftop bars at the AC Hotel downtown at the Banks. I'll play there every few Wednesdays, and I'll be throwing in originals here and there and things like that.
Okay, gotcha.
On the weekends, I play at a doing piano bar called Gangsters in Newport.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I also have a cover band that plays once a month at Tin Roof.
Okay. Tin Roof is...
We're called the Bad Resolutions. We're new, but my boss from Hell at the Moon and me split vocals on it. He's phenomenal. So
awesome.
I used to work at Hell at the Moon. Why am I looking that way? I'm on radio. Anyway, yeah, so you can do that. You can find me there, and honestly, on Wednesdays I play at Millions in Mount Lookout.
Okay, perfect. Yeah.
I'm looking to do more. Really, every week's different. I've got some brewery shows I'm playing.
Okay.
Little Miami Brewery that just opened up. I'm playing there, and Put-in Bay a few times this summer. That'll be a show.
That'll be a blast. Yeah. Put-in Bay is always an experience.
Yeah, it's music.
Okay.
It's facebook.com/frankly-speaking-music, and it's also frankly-speaking-music.org.
Okay.
Yeah, someone stole the com.
Really?
I had it, and then I lost it because I forgot to pay my... and then someone got it, and they're just holding it hostage.
I mean, org sounds so much more professional.
Right.
So.
I'm an organization.
Exactly. Boom. That's great. So cool. In addition to following him on social media, do you have anything on Spotify, iTunes?
Everything, yeah. All my albums are on Spotify. The newest album that has these 3 songs on it that I played are on... it's called Depending on the Weather.
Depending on
and it's on Spotify, and it's on Pandora, or I don't know if it's on Pandora, but my other stuff is.
Okay, perfect.
And it's on iTunes and Apple Music and all that good stuff, yeah.
Perfect. You heard the man. Make sure you guys follow him on Spotify, Apple Music, Facebook, all social media. Thank you so much for coming through.
Dude, thank you so much. That was great. Had a great time.
Pleasure. Great. I'm glad to hear it. You're welcome back anytime. Can't wait to have you back, honestly. So.
Awesome.
Perfect. We're going to kick it right back into the music right after you hear a little bit about the stations. CincyUnderground.com.